Welcome to the Uncivil Mentality podcast. I'm Erik Vidal.
And I'm Reilly Kilbride.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's just roll right into it. The Uncivil Mentality podcast, episode 2. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I actually really love that intro. It's sick.
Dude, yeah, man. We're just so similar. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm so glad that we knocked that out, and we have an intro. This is our intro.
Yeah. We were just talking about the best way to open this one is like, let's talk about the workouts we've been doing lately.
Okay, sure. So as you know, or but for those of you that don't know, I'm currently on 75 hard. I'm on the 75 hard program. I'm on day 48, and I'm documenting the whole journey, the whole process. The most daunting task, or like the hardest part of the whole journey, the process, is documenting every single thing. What are my workouts? What am I eating? The no liquor, the no alcohol. Like the tasks in itself are fairly simple, straightforward. I just do them. But again, these content creators, these YouTubers, these YouTube channels that are constantly making like videos, and my hats off to them, man, because it is not easy.
Do you feel yourself like more into it because you have to document it? Are you like more
accountable.
Yeah.
I feel accountable because I said it. I said I was going to do it. So I hold myself accountable. Also, there's a testament to like the journey. And bro, 48 days ago, I would have never fathom or imagine where I'm currently at right now. And just hold up. So before we get into the workouts, just the simple fact that I'm recording, the whole journey, I'm speaking into the camera. And again, is that that Hormozy when he refers to that pottery class, in the student class, the pottery class, they gave, two different groups an assignment. So one group had to make a pottery, like a pot every single day, and the other group had to make one single pot for a grade for the term. What happened was the people that made the pots every single day, that group got better and better and better, and ultimately like made the most excellent pots. The group that only had to make one pot, right? The work wasn't there, like the craftsmanship was not there. So that just goes to show that the more you do it, the better you get at it, type of thing, like repetitive motion.
Yeah, the reps always win.
Yeah, reps on reps. And again, so I'm speaking better. From my first day to now, it's like day and night. And I'm such in awe. I mean, and rightfully so, because this is what I set out to do. Not knowing that I wanted to achieve, like speaking better on camera, etc. Like the result is evident. Like you see, like the stack of proof is there. So today's workout, one of the workouts was it was a 45-minute EMOM.
You love the 45. Is 45 minutes kind of the guide for the 75 hard? Like 45 minutes has to be the length?
Yes. So to bring you in or shed some light on the program, 2 workouts a day, 2 45-minute workouts a day. One has to be done outdoors. The other one could be either done indoors or outdoors, but one has to be done outdoors, mandatory. So I just look at the task. I have to complete a 45-minute workout. I'm just going to do a 45-minute EMOM. Keep it simple. Or, rounds of 5 minutes, 5-minute intervals, or etc. Because it's pretty like overwhelming to do like a 45-minute run or a 45-minute stair climb, or anything for 45 minutes for constant effort could, be taxing on the body. So yeah, man. Rich Froning uses the EMOM style, which is something that I picked up from his training, which is on point. It's a testament to him and his craft and his work. So today's workout, I put a 40-pound vest on myself in preparation for Murph, or trying to get into that weighted vest environment. And the first minute was deadlifts, 5 deadlifts with 2 50-pound dumbbells. The second minute was 5 thrusters with 2 50-pound dumbbells. The third minute was 5 front squats with the 2 50-pound dumbbells. The fourth minute was single arm press with arm 1, 5 of those. And then the fifth minute was a single arm press with the other arm, so arm 2. Bro, 3 rounds into it, mind you, 15 minutes into the workout, I'm feeling it. And I'm like, I think I was a little overzealous. Like
I am always the king of like making a workout, and I like 10 minutes in being like, Oh man, this is gonna get
This
pretty spicy.
this
This
is
is
not
gonna end a
good.
lot.
Well, I'm sure the CrossFit box, right? You know,
Yeah.
CrossFit Carolina CrossFit. You write workouts on the board, and they look fairly easy or simple, right? But
Mm,
again, easy and simple are not the same thing. Two different
exactly.
words. Just because it appears simple doesn't mean it's easy, right? And vice versa. Just because it looks easy doesn't mean it's like simple.
Mm.
It could get complex or whatnot. So, anyways, simple doesn't mean easy. It doesn't always, simple, not easy type of thing. Hence the saying. I'll say so 15 minutes into the workout, 3 rounds deep, I was like, oh, I have to taper down. I have to like reevaluate the workout. So it was every other minute. So
Yeah.
what started off as an EMOM turned out to every other minute. But I still kept the same movements with the weighted vest because that was the I guess the damn what's that word I want to find? The goal, all right? The goal or just the yeah, I forget it. I forgot what this is called. But anyways, but
The
yeah,
hard fucking task you had to do. How about that?
that
You wanted to
that
make it hard.
and in perspective, the first 3 rounds totaled 15 minutes, and then the last 3 rounds totaled 30 minutes. So, taper, readjust, reevaluate, and then execute.
Keep going. That was one, and then what was the second one? Have you done it yet, or you were
So the
on
first
the
workout was this morning, uh, in 15-minute windows. So the first 15-minute windows was deadlifts, 5 rounds every 3 minutes, 5 reps. So essentially a 5 by 5
Mhm.
to check off the block for that 15-minute window. And then so deadlifts, same for squats, same for the press. So essentially
Nice.
the three lifts, the three primary king lifts, the squat, the deadlift, and the press. Is that the CrossFit total?
I think CrossFit Total is. Uh, I know that's a like a powerlifting total.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but yeah, I
Well,
want to say
I don't, dude. I
I want to
don't
say
know.
the CrossFit total is
I'm
the
not
the
sure.
squat, the deadlift, and press.
Probably. I would say yeah.
Most probably. So it was just a variation thereof, and where you have to find, you know, uh, your max weight, right?
Mhm.
Um, so yeah,
So you just got some 5 by 5 in with the
just got
king
some
of
five
all
by five
those.
this morning. I wasn't
Some
really
strength work.
satisfied because my training hasn't really been specific for strength as of
Mm.
lately. It's been more like RIT
Yeah.
ops,
Oh yeah.
rapid intervention team, and for the competition and the firefighter challenge, which happened last week. So strength I've been neglecting, and I was made aware of that this morning. It was a rude
Mhm.
awakening. I was like, damn, I had some numbers in mind. I did not hit those numbers, so I had to readjust. I wasn't really content with the first workout, 45 minutes, so I got on the Stairmaster, did another 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. So yeah, man, just go back to the drawing board, adjust, reevaluate where I'm at
Absolutely.
strength wise. I'm not content with where I'm at, so I just have to like adapt and then train for it.
So this week, I've been super lucky to be doing the interviews for our department. So we've been there. I've been there last 4 days from 8 to 6:30, just interviewing cats for our next recruit school, and we'll have a lunch break. And I have been so lucky to be with one of my mentors. He's younger than me, but I still call the guy a mentor. He's a great fireman, one of the greatest firemen I know. His name's Cale Williams. But I've been getting at him to work out with me each one of these days, and we got to go through Death by as Georgia Smoke
GSP.
Diver.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to do that together. We did that yesterday. That was pretty cool. He did it in a weighted vest. I did it in some gear. So it's just cool to work out with friends, man. If you can just get your buddies involved, it's so much fun to do that. That's like my like I that's my favorite. It's like when I get my brothers involved with training. We did that. Yesterday, I came back to the gym after the interviews, which probably should have went home. But we did a descending rep scheme of burpees, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, and then a 50-foot handstand walk in between each set of burpees. So my shoulders are smoked today. I decided like let's do some lower body. We just went for a 30-minute run this afternoon. It wasn't much, but yeah, it's been fun doing the training, doing the interviews, but it's been an interesting week for fitness as well, trying to fit it all in.
Cool, man. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, that iron sharpens iron environment, you know,
Yeah. How do you go about like working out with your guys down in Miami?
double-edged sword, man. Like we, I tend to lead by example,
Mhm.
right? So I'll probably say something to the effect of, hey, man, I'm going to work on the bay and you guys are you're more than welcome to join me if you want to. Nothing ball busting, no, not everywhere on shift. But off shift, we have a crew of like-minded individuals that we get it. We go for runs, and we go to the training center and we do gear workouts and we do RIT ops or RIT drills. Um, yeah, man, it's just like along the lines of how to get people to support you.
Yeah.
You and I, we're starting this podcast, right?
Yeah.
And support us, right?
Yeah.
Get on YouTube, hit that subscribe button,
Yeah. Get
comment
them
down
views
below, hit
up, dude.
like. But how do you get people to move? I just don't know the formula. Just put it
Yeah.
in the work. It's kind of, it's not, I don't want to say sad, but those that don't know you are like your biggest supporters type of thing.
Hmm.
And those that do know you are
Yeah.
kind of standoffish, or they don't like put in the effort. I mean, it takes me nothing. I mean, is at no cost to me to hit that share button or repost button or add to story button, if it's aligned with the my mission and the message. And as of lately, the training gear, mission, mindset, lifestyle, I mean, resonates.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think you told me once high tides raise all ships. I think you sent that to me one time, or high seas raise all ships. So it's it's more of everyone like I feel like the more that we share, the more that we widen our net, it's, we're promoting solid work. Like we're promoting who we say we are, you know? We're on brand with what we're trying to promote. So it's easy. And guess what? If people don't like that, we don't give a fuck.
well,
Sorry.
I mean, it's just, it's not daunting, right? But we're doing the work, right? We're putting ourselves out there, and you know, how do you get someone to move? I just don't know the secret formula.
Yeah. I
I'll
think
move. You know what? I'll move. We'll do the work, and we're just gonna stack the proof, man. I mean, I just don't know how to go about it. I mean,
I think
I
it's
would
all
wish
about
that
how
it's
you live,
reciprocated.
like how you live, like how you set the example. So if like people see me making this a priority, like eating good, working out, being a good human, you know, treating people well, like it's contagious. Like this type of movement that we've got going is like what we want to be contagious in our world. Like we want people that do what they say they're going to do. We want people that want to do the hard work. We want people to be a great friend and treat people the right way. So yeah, if you can't get to behind and support that, like I don't know what kind of human you are actually.
I just don't know either, man. I mean, so yeah, kind of circling back to last week's uh conversation, and where, how do you get people to join you? I mean, I'm just gonna do it regardless.
Mhm.
Stack the work, stack the proof, and if that's something that you resonate with, cool. If not, I'm just gonna keep on doing the work, because you know what, this is this is who I am, man. This is what I
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it regardless.
It's like we've been in these interviews, man, the word integrity has come up so much. And like I hate the word integrity because it's such a buzzword in today's like, you know, society of like you want to do the right thing when no one's watching, or, you know, that kind of cliche answer. But I've been thinking about it, and integrity is in the way you show up for yourself, and that's how you protect your, like train your body, train your mind, train your soul. Like the way you show up in that way is integrity. Like, and we have integrity to the job by showing up ready to work. Like that's integrity. That's doing the right thing. Whether anyone, I've ran on the track at our training rounds when it's been me alone at the very early morning hours of the day, and I've been at the training center where people have seen me running. So I'm gonna run regardless. So I think that's integrity. Like there needs to be integrity in the job.
Yeah. As you were talking, I was thinking that for some rhyme or reason, this thought popped into my head. It's like those people that believe in you, you can't let them down.
Mm.
More importantly, you can't let yourself down. Like, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm gonna do the work because I know I'm gonna reap the benefits of my work. I'm gonna be ready for when I'm called upon. And it's disheartening, or it's so disappointing to disappoint someone that loves you, to disappoint a loved one that truly believes in, and your potential and the possibilities of the things that you can accomplish. I mean, man, Reilly, if you could do anything, man, what would you do? If
Anything,
failure wasn't an option, like you'll succeed at whatever task you encounter, you take on, what would you do? Are you
I,
doing it right now?
I am partly doing what I do now. Like I love helping people. I know that in my DNA and my code and my DNA, everything about me is to serve others. Like it sounds cliche, but I know that I feel like my soul is the most optimized when I'm truly serving others with no indications of I don't care if someone sees it or not. You know, like I'm not in it for doing it for the wrong reasons. It makes my soul feel good to help other people and I know in my heart that it's coming from a genuine place. Like people have told me in the past like you seem not genuine because you're so genuine. And I was like, what kind of statement is that? Like I am true to who I am and I do things for the right reasons. And I don't know, that sounds kind of weird to say out loud, but I genuinely enjoy like just making connections. I genuinely enjoy helping people realize that, you know, that they can do more, that they're meant for more, that they're built to do more. That's truly what I know that my purpose is on this earth. And it may not be, you know, grandiose or I don't have a million followers on Instagram, but I know that daily I'm checking that box and that does it for me.
Doesn't it seem like, well, I can speak for myself. In turn helping others, I help myself out,
Mm.
right? Isn't that kind of like selfish? I think, bro, I'm saying it out loud. I think that's kind of like selfish of me to say,
Yeah.
but it's so true because if I was to help someone out, that in itself gives me purpose, gives me like a mission, an accomplishment, an achievement fulfilled, and then that in turn makes me feel good about helping someone out. I mean, I don't
Like,
know,
I
man.
guess when I was really young, I figured out that it felt better to give someone a really cool gift at Christmas than like to get a cool gift. You know, like when you get your mom something or your family something, a gift that you know is just gonna like change, you know, like really help them. Like, I guess I got that, like, I got that energy or I got that idea of when I was young as a kid, and that's what makes me truly happy. But I, I think something that needs to be addressed in this is like if you're like I can't stand someone. I'll say it like I can't stand a hater. Like we're genuinely trying to help people or like you know reach out and be good humans. And if you throw dirt on someone else's name, like I try not to do that if all possible. Like even if like if I'm around someone that is talking bad about someone that I like, I'm like, yo, like don't do that. Like not around me. I don't want to talk about that. Like I see it a lot in the fire service, man. We eat our own, you know?
Yeah, I do. I tend not to be judgmental, right?
Mm.
But even Goggins, David Goggins says like true alphas don't talk about other men. Unless he did have that caveat, unless like you know what you're talking about. Because on the flip side, you don't know what that person's gone through or going through. Like you haven't walked them out in that dude's boots or gal's boots or whatnot. So you don't know, their upbringing, their traumas or whatnot, any struggles or adversity they're currently facing. So it's like, man, just hold off on the judgment, right?
I just build people up. Build people up, man.
100%, man, because I've received so much, what's the word? Discouragement growing up. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. Oh, be quiet. You're not gonna achieve none of that. You never amount to anything, this and that. I mean, I'm exaggerating, to get my point across. But yeah, those that were closest to me, so much discouragement, so much negativity. I was like, man, I cannot be around this. And I cannot. This is not what I want to do. This is not who I am.
On the
Right?
flip side, have you had people encourage you and it made like the world
I,
change?
100%, bro. All I needed was that one person to believe in me. All I needed was that one yes and that or that one like go ahead, do it, eat, go
Yeah.
hunt, kill it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I like yes.
So
You know
that
what?
little bit of encouragement
Yeah,
that
man.
you can do to anyone now, like I want to do that. Like I
That's
saw
exactly
the recruit class walking through the training, you know, department today, and I just like, hey man, keep going. You're almost there. Like that's it. That's all I said. But
right.
like they're almost gonna graduate, and I feel like just that little bit of encouragement for those guys makes a big difference. But
Yes,
don't underestimate the impact that you can have on someone just being positive. I think the negativity like makes you feel better because you like kind of like bringing yourself up, but like positivity is like that's the best drug.
Sound like Monsters Inc. With
Yeah,
the laughs and as compared to the screams,
exactly. We,
right?
we we need to make Monsters Inc. a real life thing
The
and just
Monsters Inc.
fill them,
is
yeah,
like
fill them things up.
the screams are like level one, but the laughs and joy is like at level 10 and so much more energy, etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just those words of encouragement, like a probationary firefighter on the field. Hey man, guy, gal, welcome. Welcome to MDFR or welcome
Mhm.
to wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here, you know, job's not finished, you know?
Yeah. There's more work to do. There's more work to be
But,
done.
you know, um,
We also
look
got to show them
back,
what's possible. Like
100%, man.
they don't have to be the typical, you know, people that they don't want to be like. Like we need to show them that there's another avenue that they can be, that they can push themselves, that they can do stuff that they didn't think they could do. Like they need to see that. They need to know what's possible. And it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be like, yo, there's a guy in the fire department that eats decent food. There's people at the fire department that work out. There's people at the fire department that are just genuinely good people. Like, there's you need to show them that it's possible to be other than the like stereotypical firefighter.
Yeah. Before we let off the topic, along the lines of how do you get people to work out or how do you get people to support us and so on and so forth, how do you get people to your gym? How do you get more like new clientele? And then how do you keep those that are there with you at
Mhm.
Carolina CrossFit?
Yeah. So our business strategy is pretty simple, man. We live off our core values. That's lifelong learner, that's inspired, that's people focused, and that's consistency. So if we're those four things, if we treat our people along with our core values, they do our bidding for us. It's like we treat people right, we do a damn good job coaching them and like just educating them on, health and wellness. And our people go out and they tell good things about us without even doing anything. We don't do advertisements. We don't do it. We have an Instagram. That's about the only marketing we do. But we believe in what we do here and the message that we spread that people will do our bidding for us. Our members go get us other members, which is a really great kind of philosophy or a scheme that we have going. But if you do good and you take care of your people, they're gonna do the right stuff for you.
It's just the mindset in the military, make someone belong, make someone, give them the notion that this is yours for you to take care of, give them some type of responsibility, pick up after yourselves,
Mhm.
pick up the weights or whatnot, stack your barbells, put your barbells back, pick up your equipment, you have cubby holes and this is where your gear goes. And yeah, going through OCS, Officer Candidate School, that's one of the things that, was touched on in leadership, make people a part of the mission,
Mhm.
have them involved and, make it like their own. Like, this is yours, this is ours, this is not just mine.
And that's what training gear is, man. It's like you said on that first episode, we're plugging it, but it is ours. Like this, it's a community of people that want to get after it, and everyone's a part of it. So like, it sells itself. It sells itself.
Bro, I think I said it countless times. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not the gatekeeper of anything.
Mhm.
I just want to say it clearly. I am not the gatekeeper of anything. This is not mine. This is ours.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, was here long before I ever entered the fire service. Is going to be here long before I depart the fire service. So yeah, we just bring some type of awareness because it is such an important mission, man.
Mhm.
I've said it countless times. But I'm gonna say it again. We live in the Caribbean, or I live in the Caribbean, the southernmost the southernmost part of like the United States, and the weather here is unforgiving, just like a structure fire, a vehicle fire, warehouse fire. Um, Bro, the day that one of our own goes down, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be ready? And that's one of the main reasons why I'm in the RIT. I'm in the RIT competition team. So RIT, Rapid Intervention Team, I am a member of that because time under tension, muscle memory, training, staying proficient with the RIT pack, the RIT bag, how the SCBA bottles work, where's your gear on your person? Can you close your eyes and know where your gear is?
Mhm.
It's so important, man. I can't emphasize that enough. The day that one of our own goes down, it's not going
You
to be
want
a
the
good day.
ball. There's like the best players always want the ball in crunch time. Like you know, if that opportunity presents itself, I can guarantee you want to be the guy that goes in there, like because you know that you've done the work, you know that you've had the reps, you know that you're prepared to do that job. The best players always want the ball in crunch time, and you figure out who those players are when the shit hits the fan.
Well, let's say I'm not a player. I need to extricate myself and I need to save my own skin, right? I want to know what I'm capable of and my limitations, you know, and we have the training grounds for that. I don't want to discover that on the actual fire grounds whenever that date does happen, if it even happens. But yeah, man, I got on later on in life as a firefighter, so I'm gonna take every possible opportunity available to me. You know, I'm gonna do the smoke diver program. I'm gonna go and do the firefighter combat challenge. Well, now it's the firefighter challenge league. I'm gonna do RIT competitions, you know, just so I can stay proficient in my profession.
Yeah, I was tell me about the firefighter combat challenge. I know you guys
Oh, dude,
did it over the weekend. Give us an update
dude.
on that. The RIT challenge, and I want to hear about the firefighter combat challenge. I'm not sorry if I used the wrong terminology.
No, well, I've been saying combat challenge because that's how it was previously known as. And it took me such a long time to just get the verbiage correct that
Okay.
it's just like ingrained in me now. But it's the firefighter challenge.
Firefighter
Um,
challenge.
according to ESPN, it's like the toughest 2 minutes in sports, which you look at the elite athletes, it's kind of like the CrossFit games, right?
Hmm.
It's our it's our CrossFit games in a
Yeah.
sense, like if you could like assimilate it to that. The elite athletes make it look so easy. But my dude, it is again, do the work.
Spicy.
Dude, you got to go up a tower that's 5 floors. You got to hoist a pack that's 44 pounds. You got to come down, hit a Kaiser, the length of 5, 6 feet, and then you got to go run the delineator, which is some cones, pick up a hose, a charge hose line, run it down 100 feet, hit a target, drop the hose line, close the bail, pick up a rescue Andy, which is 175 pounds, and then drag him 100 feet. I just explained it. It doesn't do it justice to like, you know, do the actual work.
Yeah.
But I was part
You
of a team,
yeah. So did you guys like relay style it? Like each part you just kind of tagged?
correct. So
Nice.
I was in charge of the cones. But this is the thing
Nice.
with
The
competition.
speed demon.
This is the thing with competition, man. We did not care who we were up against. We were just gonna go out there and do work. And we went up against some studs, some stud teams, some like world-class teams. And on that final four, I have it somewhere in my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel. Uh, bro, they fumbled and we almost had him. It's kind of like that scene from Fast and the Furious. Oh, I almost had you. Oh, no, you never had your car. Bro, we almost had him, bro. And again, it's just a testament to that civil mindset that we don't care who you are, where you've been. You have to earn it right here and now. You know,
Yeah.
it's like even they were even talking smack before like the race. Oh, we should have you know, had a bye right into the second round or the third round. I don't know what we're doing this. I was like, man, hey man, you gotta earn it.
Yeah, at least make them work for
You gotta work, dude.
it.
So
So how'd the RIT challenge go?
the RIT challenge, okay, so to our testament, we thought we were gonna do better than we placed. So my team got 12th, team three placed sixth. They placed at a top five position to advance into like the second day. It's kind of like a elimination bracket. Those teams that are the fastest times, you know, they get ranked in that order, and the top five advance to the final, which is the second day. So our RIT team one play podium. They got third place. Good for them,
Okay.
man. They've been after it for over a year and a half now, and it's just a testament to like their work ethic and
So
you know.
what are the times that like how did you win? Like what were the times they're actually being measured?
So uh, the RIT team is comprised of two teams, two-man teams. RIT one goes in, they do a maze, they rescue the down firefighter. RIT two forces the door. RIT two goes in and rescues the down firefighter. RIT two has to bring him out. Whoever has the fastest time doing that, you know, obviously they're graded and there are some penalties involved if you miss a step or you say the wrong verbiage or you don't sound the floor on the other side of an obstacle or yeah, obstacle.
So there's penalties within that as well.
Correct. And then the more
Nice.
penalties you do, the
So
longer your time takes.
I sent your RIT team competition video to like five of my boys and was like, let's fucking go. Like, doesn't this look like it would be fun? And
$100%.
I got a lot of interest of like, hey, let's go, let's try it, let's
Do
try
it.
it. So we talked about it last time, but the only way to do it is to make it happen.
It just
So
takes one, bro. And you said
yeah.
it, that one person that encourages you to like, gives you like that nod of agreement. Yeah, it
So
just takes one.
on your team, do you want like all like sled dogs that can go fast or like strategy? Do you want big guys that can like do you like what's the best team? Is it all just like fast sled dogs or what?
The best teams make up, you know, like gears. We can't all have, a team of four Erik Vidals or four Rileys because it gets to the point where like you stop that weakness, it's going to hinder you. So whatever your strength is my weakness. So you take over. So whatever I'm strong at, you're weak at. So I complement you. So the best teams I've ever seen are just that gears, right? And where they complement each other and they pick up the slack for the other person. So yeah, you want someone that's strong so they can force the door. You want someone that's fast like a rabbit so they can go through the maze fast. I mean, you want a couple dogs and then you want each to have firemanship. So yeah,
Yeah.
you have your dogs, those that
Hmm.
go search, and then you have, your brutes, right? And
Yeah. And were you blindfolded the entire time, like
correct, you're
blackout
smoked
mask?
out, so you have some type of
Okay.
shield over your
Okay.
SCBA mask,
Yeah.
and you can't see,
Dude,
or
that
your
looks so
visibility is
fun to
hindered.
me. Looks so
It's a
fun.
good, bro. I'm telling you, they force that door, three, two, one, go, 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 bro. I feel like this rush, like game
Yeah.
time, and I
Well,
like
that's what we live for, man. We're adrenaline
100%.
junkies.
Well, it's like 3, 2, 1, go, right?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go sets you free type of thing. That's exactly it. In competition, man, what a blessing, bro.
Dude, it
I
sounds
can't
so
explain that.
fun.
Me trying to explain it doesn't know justice.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so fortunate to be able and healthy enough to be partake and be part of the team. And we trained. You know, we thought we were going to do well, but game day came and we didn't do so well. But to our testament, we had a plan. We stuck to the plan. It was just slow. So back to the drawing board, right? I mean, no harm,
Yeah.
no foul. It's a game, right?
Yeah.
But when we train, we take it for what it's worth and we actually try to perform RIT operations like it was one of our own. So we do attack it with that seriousness and, that mentality, that mindset that, we're going in to get on and we're going in to get one on our own. And I always say that RIT is special operations,
Hmm.
hands down. Not everyone could do RIT. You see him on the firegrounds, dude. Hey, you're
Yeah.
RIT, like, and the head
You're
is
like,
down,
wow.
not unsure, not
I hope
confident.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
they're there. And it takes a certain individual to go into an idealized environment and pull someone out. So, I mean, I'll keep on saying it. It's special operations. I think it should be a specialty, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die in that hill. I'm gonna
Well,
stand
well,
on that mountain,
well, you're inspiring me, man. I'm trying to get the boys together and see what we can shake up and maybe meet you down in Florida next year.
dude. Speak it into existence, man. I'm telling you. I
I'm
mean,
trying to. I'm gonna tag
yeah,
my boys in this that I want to be on the RIT team so
do
they
it.
can yeah, we'll hold them accountable.
I'll be a point of contact. I could forward you to the OIC of our team and
Yeah.
then, get this thing going. If we could have South Carolina and Florida, bro, I'm all about it. I mean, it's a
That
testament
would-
to the brotherhood, right? So, I
yeah.
mean, even this podcast, this Uncivil Mentality podcast, man, you're in another state. I'm down south, so
Take a
you gotta
note.
find your tribe, dude.
Yeah. I think definitely there's guys out here that obviously are just solid individuals. But we're look, I always can make more friends. And guess what? I want to meet more bad motherfuckers. I want to be the guy in the room being like, these dudes are absolute killers, and I'm in the room with them. I got to step my game up, you know? Like I always want to be around killers.
Yeah, yeah. I want to be the sorriest one in the room, and
Exactly.
I'm far from that. So yeah, man. So RIT, the combat challenge. I keep on saying the combat challenge. Dang it. It's the firefighter challenge. That surreal.
Yeah.
It's a testament to like your fitness. And it's so specific because you're going up against a clock. Yeah, you're going up against someone else as a competitor, but ultimately it's you and the clock. So I mean, it is what it is, right? The
Yeah.
the clock tells no lie. That your time is what it is.
Yeah.
So just like CrossFit, that's why I'm so like passionate about CrossFit. Like
Mhm.
it gave me the opportunity to become an athlete when I was never an athlete growing up and a chance to compete. Like you're telling me I could just sign up and see where I'm at, in this pool of like, in this community. I'm
Yeah.
all about it, and Growing
We
up, I
did
didn't
a
have that.
we did a 4-man competition a couple weekends ago. A couple guys from my gym, and I had been really competitive in CrossFit for a while, and did that for a while, and it was fun, but eventually just got burnt out doing it. It's tough on your body, but it was fun to do a 4-man comp of just hanging out with the boys and like seeing what could happen. We ruined some guys, their chances of winning, so that was good. We didn't eventually podium. We got 6 out of like 21 teams. So we finished on a good half of it, but definitely was fun to just throw down with the boys a little bit.
Always a good time, man.
Yeah.
Yo, any
Um,
words of wisdom before we depart this
yeah.
podcast, episode
Uh,
2?
let's end it like this. I kind of get these like weird mantras in my head when I'm training.
Send it.
Like I just get like repetitive, and it was something you said, like, am I who I say I am? Like what, like, are you gonna do what are you say you're gonna do, or are you the guy that people think you are? Because like this is, you got to do the stuff that that person does. Like if you want to be the guy that you want to be, you have to make decisions to make that happen. Am I who I say I am? I love, that's my, like, I just love running through that as I train.
That was
What
me the
about
other
you,
day
man?
in that gear workout. That was me that training gear task the other day. It was a fight, bro.
Are we
I had
talking
these thoughts.
the up
The tr
downs or the
yeah,
10 down to one?
the Jeremy Gilbert's, training
Yeah.
gear task at
Yeah.
Gilbert's grinding. That was me, man. Am I the person I say I am? And I
Mm.
had these thoughts like, ah, and that voice just started creeping in, and
Yeah.
I had to like shut it down, and I just keep on moving. Because one thing is when you're moving, like pain is minimal, but when you stop moving, the pain is so intense. Like pain intensifies when you stop moving. But as long as
Mm.
you're moving, I feel like pain is at a minimal. Is that bay. It's when I stop moving that everything just amplifies. So I'm not sure if it happens to you, but that's something that I correlate. As long as I'm moving, I'm good.
We'll just keep moving. That's words of wisdom right there.
Just
Like just keep moving.
speak, spirit forward, baby.
Yeah,
We spirit
absolutely.
forward. All right, Riley. Let them know.
All right. It was great having this conversation. Again, follow us at YouTube, The Uncivil Mentality. That's where we're going to post all of our podcasts. Make sure you like, subscribe. We love talking to you guys. See you soon.
So, to all the viewers and listeners out there, the Uncivil Mentality Podcast. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of myself, Erik Vidal.
And I'm Reilly Kilbride. Get after it. Get in your gear. Start f***ing training. It can never be enough.